And welcome back to Indie Wavemakers, your boy, Hi Guy, and we're going to be talking about Sedap. And as you can see, we got the whole crew with us to pretty much talk about this amazing game. If you guys can kind of introduce your guys to the audience.
Yeah, sure. So hi, I'm Jay. I'm the producer of Sedap. Beside me, we have Nadia. She's the art lead, and we also have Jing Ting over here. She's the programmer for the game.
All right, and Sedap, I actually was looking at the trailer right now, and first I was like, oh, okay, it's like a co-op adventure game, and then it was talking about cooking.
Yeah.
And I got confused. So if you could talk about what kind of game is Sedap?
Okay, so I guess most people would liken our game to Overcooked.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
okay.
and we did definitely take inspiration from Overcooked, right? But we wanted to make it something different. So I think the first key difference you'll notice is that both players have different roles.
Oh,
so one
okay.
of them actually hunts for the ingredients, the other one cooks the ingredients. So you gotta sort of work together.
Oh.
Yeah, and the second main difference is that obviously it's set in Southeast Asia. You're gonna see a lot of Southeast Asian dishes, dishes that we three of us grew up with, and dishes from beyond. We were from Singapore, beyond Singapore. Just we wanted to showcase the cultures and the cuisines of each region and stuff.
I'm actually really interested because I guess there's so many these cooking games nowadays, but then they don't really. I see a cooking game in Japan or like Western, like Overcooked or anything like that. They show like a classic like burger with fries, pizza, or like sushi or something like that.
Yeah.
But then they don't really show like any Eastern Asian dish, which I don't know a lot. But then I do love fair share. The ones that I know, I love. So I'm actually really excited to see like what kind of dishes does Southeast Asia have that I don't know yet as well.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you took that little point of like actually getting ingredients as well rather than just cooking. You just wait for the ingredients and you just cook it, but you actually got to go out and I guess get these ingredients. And so you say Southeast Asian food, but then when I was looking at the trailer, it felt like it's also in a interesting fantasy setting as well. And so like this world, like, is it a fantasy setting, or it's like roughly kind of takes place in East Asia and a little fancy area or anything?
I would say that the game is mostly set in like a completely fantastical kind of region and time period, but a lot of like the aesthetics and a lot of the I would say monsters, all the cuisine, everything is very much inspired by and based on Southeast Asia. So we did everything while referencing like the cultures of Southeast Asia.
Nice. I love it. I love it. And now you have described to me what kind of game it is. I saw the trailer, but I feel like I need to now see the actual gameplay to understand really what kind of game this is.
Yeah.
So can we just dive right into the gameplay?
Sure, let's go.
All right. So I can see like there's a person with a controller and then keyboard.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like controller support, keyboard support.
Yeah, we want to make it as accessible as possible.
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna go straight into the main game.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so is the keyboard working?
Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Yeah, okay, now
Okay,
it is.
there we go.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, Nadia, go.
Yeah, so as you can see, we have two players running around. The one that's pinkish in color, the reddish colored one, that's our chef. And the one running around with the sword killing chicken as we speak, that's the hunter. Yeah. So basically the entire gameplay loop is the guy in the bottom right now is going to have to go get ingredients.
Yes.
The guy on top is cooking them.
Oh, you can actually see like what kind of ingredients that you need right now. So you're just kind of running around right now.
Yeah.
So I guess this little area is your farm area, I'm assuming. And then I guess like giving it to that totem kind of gives the ingredients over towards the chef.
Yeah, it's kind of just a way to expedite that like delivery process because later on in the game we're definitely going to implement stuff like a time limit for certain things, like scoring you based on time. So having a bunch of these kinds of systems really helps you like I want to say kind of min-max the amount of time it takes you to get stuff over there.
Like kind of remember like, okay, if you need like a pineapple turtle, I can go to the right or like try to kind of get your own little I guess, route for
Yeah.
getting these ingredients to the, I guess, optimized way.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's really interesting because, like, okay, right now I guess you don't have the time limit implemented yet, but then I can see like people getting like rushing and like hurry up, get that turtle! I need that turtle right away.
Yeah, when we brought this like demo to other conventions, we definitely had a lot of players who were very relaxed and they were like, oh, can I get a tea, please? And then they'll be like, oh yeah, sure. And there's the other kind of player where they're yelling at each other.
They're like, I need this right now.
Yeah, and you're like, no, you idiot, it's over there.
It's like, I can't find it.
There's a reason why we don't have a time limit for this demo. So Sedap was a 1-year student project. So we were pressed for time, and with the amount of recipes we wanted to have in the demo, there was a lot of onboarding going on, right? So actually if you press space, you have like a very quick guide. Yeah, but we didn't have time to sort of properly introduce every recipe. So, you know, I just felt it wouldn't be fair to give them a time limit on something they weren't properly brought upon.
True. And it is still a demo, and you're still like, this is still in the development phase, right?
Yeah,
so
this is a early demo.
But to be honest, like already seeing it, it seems like it's already a really polished gameplay right here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah, we didn't expect the amount of support that came pouring in. Because to us it was just like a student project, but yeah, it really inspired us to take this forward, seeing that there was a demand for it.
How long have you actually like worked on it to get this?
We've been working on this for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
The student phase, like the student project aspect of it, ended in about May, which is like our submission deadline. But since then, we've been like working on it and trying to add other things. We're going back to fix some of the game design issues that we had. Like,
well, it was a student project, so you needed to kind of just not rush, but have a concrete deadline of like submitting it. But after you did, now you got like pretty much, I won't say all the time you have to polish it, but at the same time, I feel like now you can, it seems like now that you have conceptualized this game, you can see certain like flaws or areas that you can fix, or now that you're showcasing it to all around, there's like a lot of feedback from a lot of people that you can pretty much be like, oh, that idea is really good. That idea. Are you planning, so right now you jumped in right into pretty much the gameplay. Are you planning to like add like a story to it or anything like that?
Yeah, we definitely do have like a storyline planned for this game. We still want the focus of it to be the co-op aspect, so people just like talking to their friend, communicating or playing the game. Like that's the main focus, but we definitely want to have like a present storyline through the entire game to give them like a reason for why they're going around.
That is true. Yeah. Like kind of like introducing more ingredients because of like certain story that happened or anything like that. So right now I see, are you planning to just keep it to 2-player co-op, or is there like a little plan of like actually making it to like 4-player or anything like that?
At the moment, yeah, we are most likely going to be limiting it to 2 players. I know we are currently discussing the possibility of a single-player mode because there was a lot of demand for that. So yeah, definitely something we're doing. But in terms of 3 players, 4 players, we're not too sure about that at the moment.
I can see, because like I do love how when you get close, the screen actually merges, and then when you leave, it has like, and it's not just only top and bottom, but like the line actually moves around, which I feel like is really unique. I seen the one where like there was like an old school game. I think it was called Mappy Kids back in the day, where it's like a 2-player co-op and you go through the same like stage, but then when you merge, it just merges, but then when you leave, it like kind of shows 2 different screens. So it really reminded me of that, but like in a completely new, reimagined way of actually doing split screen, but it's not only limited to like one side to another side, but actually has a fluid way of like going up and down, which I thought is really, really new and unique, which kind of like, why did nobody else, if someone else did it, I'd never seen it, because I feel like this is really unique, and I can see why, like, that's why I'm like thinking like, how could you do this with 4-player and it might not be able to even be possible? So like,
it's
imagine
gonna be funny with 4 players.
Yeah,
it might be a bit messy with 4
super
players.
messy.
Exactly. So right now I can see it's co-op. like local co-op.
Yeah.
Is there a plan to do it like on online or anything like that?
I mean, yes, definitely. We do feel that online co-op is definitely a necessity for this game because we want people to be able to like play from like the comfort of their own home, so they don't have to travel to their friend's house
It's like,
to load up.
it's like, all right, let's all play it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I guess with the online, so right now we're playing it on PC. Is there like any plans of making it on like different consoles, Xbox or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. We're trying to aim for like a Switch release, Xbox and PlayStation if possible.
Oh my goodness, all
Yeah, we are
platforms.
definitely trying to like get everywhere if possible. But for now, we are pretty much focused on the PC release. But yeah.
Got it. So when you have been working on this for a year and a half, is there like, so now you're like actually planning it to completely like actually full on release it to the public. Is there like any ETA on when you think?
ETA, I would say late 2024 to early 2025, around that time frame. Like we can't promise an exact date just yet.
Oh yeah. But it's okay. Like video game development, you never know what happens as well. Like
It's super
sometimes
unpredictable.
Yeah, like everybody would be like, "Oh, this game seems done. You should be finished by like in a half a year," and then you realize like the polishing, debugging just sometimes takes a lot longer than the actual development, and then you never know. You can't like give like a concrete answer to an ETA unless you're like already done and there's just only a little bit thing left, and then you'd be like, okay, we'll be releasing it in like.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, right? Because we're fresh out of school. It's our first game.
Oh, so pretty much like you submitted this game, you graduated, and then you're like, let's release this game and see how it goes.
But yeah, it's like I didn't expect to go indie, so but now that I have, and now that I've met the community and everyone else, they're very supportive and stuff, and yeah, it just makes me want to gun for it.
Nice. So did you all go to the same school, and then pretty much when you graduate, you're like, let's form a little indie studio and we'll finish.
We kind of went to the same school. Jay and Ting, they went to Polytechnic together, so that's where they met. Me and Jay met in university. So technically all three of us went to the same university, just in different faculties.
Yeah, I'm like catching them all,
Yeah, pretty much like from one area, area. Like, are you planning to expand your team, or for now just?
Possibly, because there are areas that we do need help in. So fun fact is that the music in the game, it's composed by my friend from secondary school. So yeah, and it was then we were like, you know what, next time we should like collab together. So I told her like, you know what, Southeast Asian game, let's compose with Southeast Asian music, and she did that. So everything you're hearing right now, it's mostly Asian instruments and stuff.
Really? Like actual classic like Asian instruments?
Yeah.
That's actually awesome. What about like the character design or stuff like that? Like
character design, for sure. Yeah, we wanted to make sure that their outfits were reminiscent of like more traditional sort of Southeast Asian clothing. I would say with the hunter, we were leaning more towards like Vietnamese kind of appearance, and with the cooker, I was very much like leaning into my knowledge of like Malay sort of dressing.
That's awesome. Like, so right now we have like the two, like the red and the yellow. Are you planning to like maybe have like not customization, but like character player customization of like maybe not like wearing blue or even just color or anything like that?
I feel like color scheme, probably I would like to keep it the same. This is coming from me as like the art person, because we're trying to like have this striking like colors of this person is for sure the chef.
Got it.
In terms of customization, there is a chance to do like skins and stuff like that. I have to discuss this with you.
It's all. It has to go through approval by me. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
It's like I control everything.
Yeah, you have no rights.
Oh goddamn! It's like it's like you never know. Maybe a coup d'état would happen. It's like I'll take over the whole.
Maybe.
You never know.
We'll let you know if that happens.
That's awesome. So I know that you're trying to release it maybe next year or early 2025, possibly all platform, but PC first. For people who wants to get to know more about this game, or is there like a demo out already or not?
Yes.
Oh, really?
There is a demo on our itch.io page, which it's free to download, so you can go on and play with your friends.
You can go ham,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
nice,
can go ham.
It's basically this is the demo.
Pretty
so,
much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's endless, so you can go ham if you want.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is there like a scoring system, or you just pretty much for now just enjoy?
For now,
cooking?
just chilling.
Yeah,
Nice,
I would
nice,
say if
nice.
you want to track like how much you've played the game, you can go by the order numbers at the top right, because there's a very small number there. We've seen people play all the way up to
Oh.
like 150 or something.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Which is a lot.
I'm
I'm more
very
concerned
impressed.
than happy. No, actually, it's good. It's good. Enjoy the game.
It's awesome. So right now, like I'm looking at like ways of cooking certain stuff. Are you planning to add more like ways of cooking, like chopping,
yeah,
anything like
for
that
sure.
as well?
For sure. And we in the full version, we do want to introduce like, because right now it's just like you press A and the thing cooks, right? So
Got
we
it,
want to
got it.
introduce like a variety of ways to cook with different kitchenware,
Yep,
just
yep.
to make sure gameplay doesn't become too stagnant after
Yeah.
a while.
Or like maybe I guess customization of the cooking space
Yes.
or any, like the,
Yes, spot on.
the ingredients area, and then I guess more you play,
Yeah.
more levels I guess you unlock. It just has like
Yeah,
different
yeah.
kitchen
I love
utensils.
customization in video games, so definitely I'd like to have that in my game.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Oh man, so thank you very much. For people who wants to know more about the game, well, they can go to the itch.io and get the demo. But do you have any like social medias they can follow or website that they can get more updates or even send feedback or anything like that?
Yes, yeah.
We do have Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Both of them are at Sedap game.
Yeah,
So you
very
can keep up with like development or like any news in the game, like any demos, any need for QA testers, anything like that. So, yeah.
We have a Discord as well, and actually our Steam page was just up over the weekend.
Oh,
so
really?
People,
Okay.
yeah, go and wishlist Sedap. Go and wishlist Sedap.
Wishlist is
Wishlist.
free, everybody.
Free and keeps us
Free
going.
and helps out the devs a lot. It gives
Exactly.
pretty much incentive updates, pretty much show like how much people are interested in the game.
Yes.
And there's like no limit to wish listing. There's like no like only you can wish 1,000 games or anything like that. You can wish list endless amount of games. So
Wishlist is important.
exactly. If you have like any little bit like that game looks interesting, just go search it, wish list it, and you're done. You're done. You can get news. You can get news when it's released, any updates, or even sales if that happens too. So
Yeah.
definitely go check it out. So guys, thank you very much for showcasing this amazing game. Enjoy Gamescom Asia Day 3. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all for coming by.
Thank
you
you so
very
much
much.
for having us.
No problem,
It's
no
a great,
problem.
great opportunity to be able to stream the game.
No problem, no problem. It was my honor. It was my honor.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. And for the people who's watching right now, we have more indie games to showcase, so don't go anywhere because we will be right back.